Hi Pisces, welcome to Spiritualista. This is your weekly energy forecast from the 6th until the 12th of October. And this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with everybody. However, if you like a personalized deep dive reading, the link to my Etsy shop is below. And now let's see what the universe has in store for you guys this week. So please tap into Pisces energy. Please tap into Pisces from the 6th until the 12th of October. Let's see what's waiting for you guys on the other side of this week. Highest possible source, please connect me to Pisces. There we go. All right, so beautiful. So the Knight of Cups is your present moment energy. And your challenging card is, okay, all right. So I have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're having a little bit of issues with trust right now. That's what I'm getting, especially when it comes to the things that you have been trying to manifest into your life and trying to create. You're sort of doubting those things right now, if they're actually going to come to fruition here. And then we have the top of your mind energy. So that's the Ten of Pentacles right there. And then in your subconscious mind, you have the Ten of Wands. All right. And then we have the recent past, which is the moon. Seeing the moon a lot in the water signs. All right. And then we have the sun as well. The third time that we get the sun in the water signs too. So this is your near future. Lots of happiness, lots of just cheerful, like bright energy. And also being able to see through things, right? It's the sun, which shines a light on things. So if things have been unclear for you, and you've been in doubt about things and people's expressive nature, maybe not expressive nature, they're not telling you exactly what they're thinking, and you're being a little bit in doubt about that, this is going to shed some clarity on that, this card. So it's beautiful. And that's your near future here. Now we have your suggested approach. All right, so shady. It's the Seven of Swords. Has also been coming up a lot for you guys this week. Not just Pisces, but all signs in general. And then we have your surrounding energies and what you need to know with the Six of Cups. And then we have your hopes and fears. And that is the Five of Swords. So conflict energy there. Mind games and stuff. All right, so then we have your potential future here. All right, so this is beautiful. So we have a lot of balance there. Equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Tower. All right. Always good to see my old friend, the Tower. All right, let's get right to it. All right, so Pisces, this is a nice beginning for you. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups in your present moment, crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. So Knight of Cups, that's very romantic, first of all. It's very like, it's a romantic, like it's a very hopeful energy here that you're carrying. So it's offering you some vulnerability here. It's likely you're pursuing something that matters a lot to you here. And this could be a person. This could be a connection here. And there's beauty in this. There's a lot of beauty in this openness, right? But I think you're feeling a little bit exposed here. So I need to talk about this because that's the tension, right? The challenge with the Seven of Pentacles. So that's, I think it's about patience. It's about patience here. So it's about timing rather than effort. And I think that you're wanting to feel more emotionally reassured by this connection. I feel that it is a person and you want to see the results, right? But the universe is kind of like, nah, it's asking you to wait. That's the thing. Because you're going to have to sort of evaluate something here and just trust that that's going to take a little bit of time. So I feel that it is good. It's something with potential, but pushing it too hard right now at this point, it's going to be disruptive, right? It's going to, it's not going to be the efficient way to go about it. So you might have been in this state just recently where you felt like you had to be the chaser in this dynamic. And it's just not the case right now. Could work sometimes, but right now you need to stay more in your passive energy here and just in your patient energy, just your waiting energy here, because that's what's going to give you the results rather than you just forward motion, like yang, just like movement, taking charge, making all the phone calls, always replying to the text immediately, always being available, So take a little chill, focus on yourself this week. Leave them waiting, leave them wondering and thinking and what's happening with Pisces, And you don't have to do that as a manipulation thing, you know, you can just do that as a self-love, self-protection thing. Like, or yeah, where you're just working on yourself. You're taking that time because you want to take that time for yourself because you're the priority here. So just prioritize yourself this week. That's the advice here. Yeah, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles in your crown. So you want this long-term security here. That's what's on your mind, right? So your journey right now is all about creating some sort of abundance for yourself that's very lasting. So you're thinking a lot about the next steps here, and you're thinking about the life that you're building. You want to feel this stability for yourself. You want to feel this for the people around you that you love. And you think that this person is what's going to bring you that. But like I said, just focus on your self-love this week, because you can create that for yourself too. And that in turn is going to make you more magnetic, you know, and make this person even more attracted to you, rather than feeling repelled by this sort of like very needy energy of like being overly available, you know. And so that's the advice. Like, you can still create this, you can still reach this, and it doesn't have to be completely interlinked with this connection here for you to get to that place. And then you have the 10 of Wands in your foundation. So yeah, so you've been carrying a lot there. So lots of responsibilities here. I think you've had a lot of expectations too on this person. I think that's why they feel like a little bit burdened by you too. I think this energy is to both of you here, where you're both feeling this emotional weight here. Because it's not just yours. It's not just yours. So this, like this heaviness that you're carrying here is sort of shaping the way that you approach this connection here. So you're cautious about it, you know, but yeah, you're also kind of like unloading a little bit too much on top of it right now. And it's just making it feel a little bit heavy rather than just fun and romantic, right? But it's also helping you build your strength here. So that's something to remember. But that's why you need to take let's take a little vacation week from this right now. And don't do too much. You know, don't overgive. Don't center this connection too much. And focus on yourself so that you can release some of this here and this tension. Right? And then you have the moon there in your recent past. So that's your own card, by the way. And I just talked to Aquarius about this because I was mixing it up, Pisces and Aquarius. And no, so it's a Pisces card. And it's a moon card. It's like, it's a dreamy card, right? It's about intuition, so that's why it's connected to you. But it's also about uncertainty and maybe a little bit of illusion, right? So tells me that you've been recently navigating something that has made you feel a little bit unsure about things, like unknown things, unknown territories here. So you've had to rely a lot on your instincts here when you weren't feeling so clear about what was going on. So it's been a whole journey about trusting in yourself, you know, through this shadiness, this fogginess here of the moon. And I think it's a lot to do with this connection too, especially if they are sort of on the fence and not really being expressive about their motives or their emotions towards you. So you feel like you have been sitting a lot in this silence here, trying to fill in that space and trying to, you know, reconnect with your own intuition to figure out what it is that they mean when they say that, you know, instead of them just saying it straight up so that you can actually not misinterpret anything here. So that's unfortunate, but you're leaving that right now and you're nearing the sun here. So that's your near future. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's optimism. That's you feeling happy, you know, you're feeling light and yeah, lots of clarity. So after this here and this is a good sign. This is good news, Pisces. Like, it's gonna bring you this lightness, right? It's gonna be also revealing the truth here, at least some parts of it. And it's gonna be reminding you that this is within reach, like this warmth, this happiness, right? You're gonna feel like things are clearing up. They are. So it's a very, very good future outcome here. And then suggested approach. So your advice from the universe. Seen this a lot this week, 7 of Swords, but and in this case, when it's here, right, as a suggested approach, rather than being like here, for example, in the surrounding energies, I don't see it as dishonesty. I see it more like it's strategy. It's a strategy card in this position. So just be thoughtful with your plans, right, and with your words this week, and don't share all the details with everyone that you meet. So just be in a little bit quiet space this week and just nurture ideas a little bit before exposing them to outside opinions. You don't have to do that because not everyone is gonna have your best interests at heart, you know? So instead of being paranoid or like freaked out about this and like trying to discern who it is, like who's the culprit, you know, you can just, yeah, of course, you can have your trust loved ones, like your people, the people around you that are your inner circle that you really deeply love and connect with and trust, and you know, that you know won't just expose your dirty laundry to everyone. But I think a lot this week is going to be about you reconnecting to yourself and you realizing that you do have the answers. You don't have to have a second opinion for things here. So with this, just, yeah, be thoughtful about that. Just have a little bit of strategy around that. And then surrounding energy is the Six of Cups. So that's nostalgia, that card. And I feel that something from your past is circling you right now. And it's a familiar face, right? It's someone that you have connected with before that is possibly resurfacing for you. And you're getting a little bit of that burst of like being pulled back into this energy that you had with them before. So this could be like you are in the situationship here, and then a person that you have been involved with comes into the picture and it creates this sort of like third-party drama for you guys, which is why I feel that this could be a little bit of secrecy around that. It's someone that does bring you joy, at least, you know, and it's going to bring up some old memories for you. You don't have, doesn't have that have to mean that you're going to do something with them, but you're definitely going to feel something. You're going to feel something, like something from history that's going to sort of like resurface in your energy here and a little bit influence your current choices. So you can still let that inspire you, right? You can still allow yourself to be happy about that, but just if you want to invest in this, just make sure to not move back into the past unless that's what you want to do, right? So yeah, with that, just expect that to happen too. And if it's not physical, of course, it could be through your memory, but I feel that it's someone that's coming back either online or in person, and they're going to be contacting you here. And then you have your hopes and fears, the Five of Swords. So there's this, of course, this wish to just avoid any sort of unnecessary conflict this week. And I think it's to do with your fear of like being misunderstood. So you don't want to be drawn into any drama, right? You don't want to hurt anyone. So just choose your battles carefully. If something flares up this week that creates drama, perhaps this, if they find out about each other and it's kind of like you're in between that, and it's like, listen, I feel in these movies, you know, when people are fighting over the girl, almost like that energy here. Just something like that could happen here. But yeah, choose your battles, you know, be very careful about that. And even if it feels really nice for your ego to have that happening, just try to prioritize peace instead, because you just don't want that drama. You don't want that drama. It's not good for you. And then you have the Six of Pentacles to your potential future. So that's about balance, right? And that's about mutual support. So you're going to be wanting to feel that, you know, this equal give and take energy here in your relationships. And these opportunities where you can feel generosity, you know, you can feel the care and recognition that you deserve here, you know, and even resources. This could be financial too, but I feel it's to do with this connection here, especially if it's a little bit, like I said, on the fence, where you want to be met where you are in your energy here. So that's a potential future. So if you do the work here, this is what it's leading up to. So it's something to look forward to. And then bottom of the deck, the Tower. So yeah, I know it's been there the whole time. So underneath everything, like, there's going to be a shakeup here. Likely for some of you it has already happened, but I don't feel that too much here. I feel that it's something that's coming. But as with all the Towers and the things that happen around that, with the shakeups and the dissolving of something that is not stable, you know, that's what it does. It clears away the things that aren't stable. So it's going to feel shocking to you, but ultimately after it's done, it's going to feel very liberating. So it's going to make room for what's meant for you and what's aligned with your energy here. So don't be too concerned about that. Like I said, that's connected to the 501. So just, you don't need that drama. Like, it feels like an optional situation here. It's going to happen, but don't get too caught up in that. So it's tied together. Like, it's about just letting you guide yourself, you know, and believing in yourself and not rushing any process here, not taking too much charge of the situation here. And this like tells me that like beneath the surface, the universe is dismantling something that's weak so that you can feel happy again, so that you can feel something real, like with the sun here. So your dreams here are very valid. I know you want to feel the security here, but for doing that, for reaching that, you're going to have strategy this week. You're going to have a lot of discernment, you know, and protect those dreams so that you can get to those, and instead of just airing it out to everyone. I do get that sense too that it could be, if it's not about a connection for some of you, this could be about, for example, a business idea, right? An idea in general that you have, and you feel like you want to just post about it online or tell people about this, and then someone comes in and steals your idea so that it's, okay, now it's someone else's, right? Now you can't do that. So it's kind of that I'm feeling here too with someone. So yeah, so make sure to have strategy and have a lot of discernment, right? So make sure to release some of your burdens here, and you can still be in the situation, like relive this a little bit, but just be careful with that, especially if you want to invest in this connection here. Don't relive it too much, right? And you're going to be stepping into a future here, either with this one or this one, where there is going to be an equal give and take here, and it's going to be in balance. So it's going to be a little bit stormy, but it's gonna be good. It's going to be good. So trust that what's falling away here is going to make space for something that's meant to grow for you. So Pisces, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that this reading resonated. And if so, please make sure to give it a like and let me know in the comments below which part resonated the most with you. And don't forget to subscribe for your weekly energy forecast. Okay, bye!